In this video, we will discuss Sutras 16 to 20. Sutra 16 says, Tatparam Purusha Khyatehe Gunavaitrishnyam. The ultimate or the highest non-attachment is that when by the awareness of Purusha, there is complete stoppage of all desire for the gunas. This is the ultimate goal, and it can only be understood when we have the basic knowledge of yogic philosophy. It is based that whole creation is an expression of the three gunas on various levels. This entire theory of yoga is given by Lord Sri Krishna in chapter 2, shloka 45 of Bhagavad Gita, which says, Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunyo Bhavarjuna Nirdvandvo Nitya Sattvasto Niryoga Kshema Atmavan. So here Sri Krishna is asking Arjuna to be free from all the three attributes or the three gunas and ever establish himself in the state of sattva or equilibrium. Sutra 17 says, Vitarka Vichara Ananda Asmita Anugama Sampragyataha. Sampragyata Samadhi is that which is accompanied by argumentation, reflection, bliss, and a sense of pure I amness. We will understand about Samadhi in greater detail when we go to Vibhuti-pada. In the 8 steps of Ashtanga Yoga as given by Patanjali, the last stage is Samadhi. Though the 8 limbs of yoga appear independent of each other, they have a certain sequential relationship. For example, Yama and Niyama, which are the first 2 steps of Ashtanga Yoga, eliminate the disturbances due to uncontrolled emotions and desires. Asana and pranayama remove disturbances arising from the physical body. Pratyahara detaches sense organs from the mind. After a sadhaka has practiced these 5 limbs of yoga sincerely, he will not be disturbed by the outside world. That is when the next 3 steps, which are Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi, come into picture. These 3 are related to the inner journey or the Antaryatra. So, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi are the 8 limbs of Ashtanga Yoga. The first variety of Samadhi is known as Sampragyata Samadhi. It is Samadhi which is accompanied by Vitarka, meaning reasoning, Vichara, which means reflection, Ananda, meaning bliss, Asmita, meaning I amness. So this Sampragyata Samadhi leads one into another type of Samadhi which is known as Asampragyata Samadhi. The next sutra talks about that. Sutra 18 says, Virama Pratyayabhyasa Purvaha Samskara Seshaha Anyaha. Anyaha means the other, means that which is not Sampragyata is known as Asampragyata. By Abhyasa Purvaha, meaning previous practice of Sampragyata Samadhi, we get Asampragyata Samadhi. This type of Samadhi comes when we are able to drop the mind content. That is what is said by Virama Pratyaya. The mind is without any vrittis of that particular level. At present, we are talking about vrittis of concrete mind, which are Pramana Viparyaya Vikalpa Nidra Srintayaha. Because of the stoppage of the entire mind content, the mind is completely blank. But it is blank in a dynamic fashion, which is also known as expectant silence. A silence which is expecting something higher coming from outside its 5 senses. The pragya or awareness is there. It is just like the case where the electricity is there, but there is no machine operating with that. Similarly, the current is ready to operate the higher mind. Bhava pratyaya videha prakriti layanam. By birth itself, the mind is having the content of divine energy. The examples are Avadhutas like Ramana Maharshi and many other Siddha Purushas who are yogis right from birth itself. They have not practiced anything. That does not mean they have not practiced anything at all. They have practiced it elsewhere in some other space-time. Now they are not aware of how they have become yogis. They cannot even tell you how you can become like them. Their presence itself is enough to make you like that. This bhava pratyaya is applicable in all walks of life. You would have heard of people who can sing very well without any music training in this birth. Some can act well, some can dance well. All this is because of their previous samskaras. Not all of us can belong to this bhava pratyaya category to attain samadhi. The other kind of people are explained in the next sutra. Shraddha Virya Smriti Samadhi Pragya Purvaka Itaresham. For those people who are reading and studying Patanjali Yoga Sutras, not with just academic interest, but want to practice it, then they should have these 4 very specific characteristics. They are Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, and Samadhi Prajna Purvaha. Shraddha means a tremendous faith in executing. Virya refers to courage, the energy, the willpower to continue until the result is achieved. Smriti means one experience is enough to mend your ways. So there is a memory of the past experiences. Samadhi Pragya refers to reading books like this, Patanjali Yoga Sutras, wherein the Samadhi is explained and the knowledge is explained in great detail. So, those who are not born with a particular type of talent right from their birth, they can develop it by using these 4 qualities: Shraddha, Virya, Smriti, and Samadhi Pragya. So in this video, we learnt about Sampragyata Samadhi and about Asampragyata Samadhi and how one can achieve that. In the next sutra, the 21st sutra, Maharshi Patanjali gives us the shortcut on how we can attain these samadhis.